Mr. De Real Calleros.
Present.
Dr. Hardy.
Present.
Mr. Morales.
Present.
Dr. Castro. And Mrs. Lopez.
Is there a motion to approve this agenda?
So moved.
Moved by Dr. Hardy, seconded by Mrs. Lopez. Are there any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 4-0. Are there any public comments pertaining to closed session items?
President, there are no public comment pertaining to closed session items.
We will now recess into closed session at 5:33 p.m.
Yeah, I have 4 leagues. I went 2 and 2. Huh?
Calling back to order the Lynwood Unified School District Regular Board Meeting on September 11, 2025 at 6:16 p.m. Superintendent, roll call, please.
Mr. De Real Calleros,
Present.
Dr. Hardy,
Present.
Mr. Morales, Dr. Castro,
Presente.
and Mrs. Lopez.
Tonight's flag salute will be led by Lugo Elementary.
All right. Hello, hello. Good evening, Board President Mr. Del Real Calleros, Board members, our Superintendent Dr. Gilles Rubongo, District Cabinet members, and Lynwood community. Buenas tardes, buenas tardes. I am Paul Cerón, proud principal of the tiny and mighty Lugo Elementary School, home of the Lions, and we are honored to be part of tonight's board meeting. Joining me today are two of our outstanding Lugo student leaders who will be introducing themselves.
Good evening. My name is Jayla Sanchez. I am in 6th grade. ASB Pride. I want to be an artist when I grow up. The college I want to go is UCLA.
Hi, my name is George, and I am an ASB Pride. And when I grow up, I want to be an architect, and the college I want to go is Harvard.
Please
Stand
stand.
up,
Put your
right hand over your heart.
Ready?
Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Thank you, Lugo Elementary. I ask everyone to please stand up again. Sorry. I will ask for a moment of silence. Today it is September 11, and we know it's been 24 years since the terrorist attack that happened in New York City, Washington, D.C., and the heroes who perished foiling the plan to crash Flight United 93. So for all those who perished on that day and the first responders whose lives changed forever, let's hold a moment of silence. Thank you very much, everyone. At this time, I would like to hear from my favorite guest from this meeting. It's been a long summer, our wonderful student board representatives. First is from the Lynwood Community Adult School.
Superintendent Dr. Diris, member of the Cabinet and the Lynwood Community. I am Carla Gomez, reading the Student Board Report for Lynwood Community Adult School. LCAS opened its doors for the 2025-2026 school year on Monday, August 18, above the day and evening sites. Students pouring into the ESL, citizenship, and high school diploma classes. As well as traditional CTE classes include CNA, medical assistant, engineering, and business. LCAS enjoyed a wonderful opening day, and we're eager and excited to return. On Friday, August 15, LCAS hosted its annual Back to School Community Advisor Barbecue. The event welcomed community partners and provided an opportunity to exchange relationships and share ideas to support student success. Partners expressed their commitment to work with the LCAS to expand access, a pathway to success, and reinforcing our shared goals on turning a student dreaming into reality. In the Pearson View Testing Center reopening August 11, LCAS wishes to thank the Technology Department for all your support in updating the hardware and software prior to opening. On September 8, LCAS will begin the first HiSET exam series of the year. This will be the student's first opportunity to earn their high school equivalents. This concludes the Lynwood Community School Report. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynwood Community Adult School. Up next, we have Vista High School.
Good evening, Board President, Mr. Julian de Real Calleros, and the Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Gittes, members of the Cabinet, and the Lynwood community. My name is Stephanie Betancourt, and I am the student representative and a member of ASB for Vista High School. This is Vista's report for September 11, 2025. First and foremost, we would also like to acknowledge the victims of 9/11 and their families who we will always remember. The first of many coffees with the principals was held. Our parents had the opportunity to engage in open dialogue with the principal and learn about school safety, the new cell phone policy, and the community school resources. Vista held its annual back-to-school night earlier this week. Parents had the opportunity to meet the teachers and learn more about the school's programs and available resources. Thank you to everyone who attended and participated. Today was our first school site council meeting. The council engaged in team-building activities after the training for the members. We look forward to the council's advocacy for us. Our newly formed ASB team is going through student officer campaigns which are being held and will end this week. Club Rush is scheduled for next week, just in time before we kick off our Hispanic Heritage Month activities and celebrations. The first of two Title I presentations is scheduled for tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. in Vista's community room. Parents of Vista students are all encouraged to attend. A second presentation will be scheduled soon with an evening of time for anyone who cannot attend in the morning. The school's greening project is full swing. A tree planting day will be held October 17, 2025, with the support of the Tree People organization. Please save the date. We will look forward to your participation on this special day for the Vista community. This concludes the Vista High School report. Thank you.
Thank you, Vista High School. Up next, we have Lynwood High School.
Good evening, Board President de Real Caeros, Superintendent Dr. Gittes, board members, district cabinet members, and Lynwood community. My name is Aleshniana Zesper. I am an ASB, and this is Lynwood High School Student Board Report for Thursday, September 11th. We welcome back our Knights to the Castle for the 2025 through 2026 school year with a great celebration. Our ASB students decorated every entry into the school with Knight Pride. We also had performances by our cheer and band. Our PBIS team distributed fruit snacks with messages of "Have a fruitful year" to students entering each of our gates. We were so excited to have our students back on campus and to welcome them to a brand new school year. We held our annual expectation assemblies in the gym where administrators covered the expectations for our Knights for the year. We went over policies and PBIS norms, and we rewarded students by doing a raffle and handing out prizes to students that were able to answer questions based on the presentation. Our ASB students are excited to be planning this year's homecoming. Our theme is Carnaval. Each grade level will celebrate by representing a different country that celebrates Carnaval. Freshmen are Italy, sophomores are Caribbean islands, juniors are Colombia, and seniors are Brazil. We cannot wait for the celebration of life and Night Pride. Our football season has gotten off to a great start. Our team this year is very strong, and we are excited to see how well they do this season. Please come out and support our Knights on the field for our remaining home games. Distinguished attendees, this concludes Lynwood High School Board's report. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynwood High School. Up next, we have Fireball High School.
Can you hear me? Okay. Good evening, Board President, Board members, Superintendent Dr. Gittes, District Cabinet members, and the Lynwood community. My name is Alexis Galindo, the ASB Student Board Representative from Marco Antonio Fireball High School, and this is our September 11, 2025 Board Report. I am honored to present this month's Student Board Report on behalf of Fireball. Here are a few events that have taken place at Marco Antonio Fireball High School. To begin this year, ASB hosted our first Falcon Friday on August 15. Students came together to celebrate the start of the school and build school spirit. The second Falcon Friday continued that momentum, keeping the pride and energy alive. ASB is looking forward to the upcoming events that will continue to engage students and be part of our school community. Our athletes are off to a strong start this season. The football team has been working hard and continues to bring our school community together with each game. We are especially excited for the upcoming matches and the spirit they generate on campus. Our girls volleyball team has also shown great dedication in starting the season with strong performances. We are proud of both programs and look forward to supporting their continued success. This month, the College and Career Center held an open house for our students. Students learned about college options, different schools, scholarships, and career opportunities. The event was very informative and gave students tools to plan for their future, which helps them succeed after college. As we move into the new school year, Fireball is excited for more events, celebrations, and opportunities for students to grow and succeed. From sports and academics to leadership activities, our Falcons are ready to show their pride and make this year memorable. Thank you.
Thank you, Faribault High School. We will now move to Superintendent's report. Superintendent.
All right, thank you very much, Board President. Good evening, Lynwood community. This is, I can't believe it's September already. Football season is in full swing. Our high school seniors are starting to get their college apps ready. I know October 1st is a critical date for all of you because that's when it opens up. And again, our class of 2025 alumni who just recently graduated about 3 months ago, our most recent grads have started college, preparing to begin that exciting next chapter. Next slide, please. Whether it's university, whether it's whether you're going to community college, trade program, or career pathway, we're really proud of each and every one of you. To celebrate all of your achievements, don't forget our alumni as well. We've installed these banners on Imperial as well as MLK featuring our top 10 grads. Make sure when you drive by, you look up and you see some of our alum that is highlighted there. These banners, again, are a reminder of the academic excellence that all of our students bring, their resilience, their bright futures. So as you seniors are getting ready for college, look up. Next slide, please. I'm also excited to share that this year, Lynwood is celebrating its 75th anniversary. I know 6-7 is a popular term right now on social media, but it's 7-5 for us here in Lynwood Unified. So we are celebrating our 75th anniversary. We're going to be honoring that legacy at the upcoming State of the District on October 17th at Bateman Hall, so we can accommodate more people. But again, not everyone is invited. It's an invite only, guys. So that program is going to feature highlights from our district's past and present, including a nod to our early leaders. I know that Hostler Middle School was named after the first superintendent of Lynwood Unified, for Fred Hostler. So that is it's kind of memorializing his name there, right? So next slide, please. And again, last but not least, our facilities optimization. On September 2nd, last week, or a couple weeks ago, we held our first meeting of our facilities optimization committee, where we began addressing the challenges of declining enrollment and exploring long-term challenge strategies to ensure thriving and well-resourced schools. Our next meeting is Monday, September 16th, and that's going to be live streamed. We encourage all families and staff to submit your input on our district website, which is right up there, available in both English and Spanish. Please make sure you submit that so you can share your voice to help shape this important work. And so with that, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Superintendent. We now move on to board members' report. Ms. Lopez.
Thank you, President Calleros. I just want to welcome everybody and congratulate all the students, leaders that gave the report today for the first time, and I know that you guys are going to work very hard with the district. Thank you. I just want to thank all the administrators and sites administrators for the open houses. It's been a lot of work and from everybody, and administrator has been on site every single time, and they divide their attention and their minds and welcoming the parents and being there for the schools. That's a great thing. And also I've been a part of the Lynwood commitment that is like a partnership with the city and the school district, and is regarding cleaning up the schools and deep beautification, planting plants, helping seniors to clean up their spaces, And also they have bins for the community. If they have trash or big items, they can go and do it over there. And I want to thank Lugo Elementary and the principal also because he's been hosting and helping us, housing us to plan, and we already find the spaces to work with. Thank you so much. Also, we've been attending the meetings and putting everything that we can on the rebuild the new high school. And it's taking shape already. We saw the beginning of the Kim building that is going to be the art building, and also all the excavation for the structure of the school that is going to start putting the columns on October. So it's been a great progress, even though you don't see it, but you're going to see it very soon. That is going to be up as an elephant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mrs. Lopez. Dr. Castro?
Thank you, Board President. Good evening. Buenas noches. Today I'm coming from a conference on behalf of my job through the National School Boards Association, and very similar and connected to the work that we're doing here in Lynwood. A lot of the conversations during the conference really focused on what we as a board have committed to making a priority alongside our superintendent, student achievement. Looking at, attended various workshops and looking at what are other districts doing across different states. There were about 40 states represented there, and one of the specific workshops was how do we close achievement gaps? What are other districts doing, and how are families being engaged in part of developing a vision for excellence for all students? So I shared with our superintendent a couple of those exemplars, and I know that as a board, we continue to identify what are those great programs and services and bring resources to our communities. And, we just want to thank all of our teachers, our administrators, for ensuring that our students feel engaged in the classroom. We know that across our schools, we continue to work on building strong students in mathematics, strong students in literacy, but there was a lot of focus also on mental health. And I want to just pause on that a little bit because we know that there are so many, since this summer, right, there have been so many just terrible news and a lot of impact to our students with roving ICE raids and students feeling unsafe and unsecure. And it is important to have these conversations about ensuring that our students feel safe, engaged, seen, and heard in schools, and also reassuring that we have wraparound services because we collaborate with many organizations to be able to support our students with mental health and our families. Over the past few weeks, I've had a number of meetings with parents, and a lot of the parent meetings that that I've shared with superintendent have been around school safety and student safety. And we just want to reassure our students and the community that that continues to be the utmost priority for us, to make sure that our students coming to school, leaving from school on grounds are feeling safe. I know that we have a safety committee meeting coming up, and I look forward to continuing to participate in that. Another big concern has been the programs that we offer, specifically dual language program. I know that it is an exemplar program. It's a great program that's attracting many students. I think my colleague has shared in the past that many of us as board members and even employees of our district bring our children to dual language programs. And please, parents, continue to voice your concerns and continue to bring those also to your local, your school principal. I want to just reaffirm that Lynwood Unified, as we know, we have a resolution, we are a safe haven district, and just want to say thank you to our partners from Lynwood Teachers Association, SCIU, and CSCA for standing with us with courage and being bold to defend and protect our students. And I too have had an opportunity to participate in outside demonstrations to make sure that we are advocating not only through policy like AB 49 and SB 98, but that we're advocating for our students to feel safe coming to school, leaving school, and our parents as well. In Lynwood, we embrace diversity, we embrace language, we embrace culture, and we reaffirm our commitment to protect all of our students, staff, and families. I want to congratulate our districts, and I know through our social medias we have congratulated for attendance awareness and continue to encourage our familias and our students. Keep coming to school. School is where you should be, and this is the place for ensuring that we're nurturing your dreams for you to thrive. September 15th through October 15th, we do celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month, and just thanking all of our schools, all of our administrators, and our personnel that are elevating the cultural and the linguistic assets of our Hispanic and Latino community. And then just lastly, in closing, I have been doing some work and engaging with LACO on Census Day, October 1st, where we do account annually for our students that are unhoused and families for McKinney-Vento. Through that, I have done some homework of our own district. We have over 500 students here in Lynwood. 523 is the last I saw on our data here in Lynwood that fall under that category of McKinney-Vento unhoused families. And we welcome, we embrace, we love you, and we want to say that to our staff, please continue to engage our families and keep us informed of what resources we need to provide for those students. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Castro. Mr. Morales?
No report, thank you.
Dr. Hardy?
No report.
Thank you. I really have no report as well. There's just been a long week. Beginning with Monday with what happened with the Supreme Court lifting the injunction. But there's been a very tremendous week. But I guess I don't want to go much into it besides a reading that we're going to have from our council. But hopefully everyone has a great remainder of the month of September and our celebrations, beginning with our Hispanic Heritage Month, and then in the month of October, we'll be also acknowledging LGBTQ plus History Month. We'll be moving over to our item 10, resolutions and proclamations.
I'll move.
We have Anna Tamay, so moved by Dr. Hardy, seconded by Mrs. Lopez. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. Item 11, public comments. Do we have public comments?
Board President, we have 2 public comment tonight.
Per policy 9323, there is a 3-minute will be allotted to each speaker to address all items. If translation services are required, please state that, and 1 additional minute will be allotted. Please speak for 3 minutes and leave the remaining minute for the translator to translate. When your name is spoken, please come to the podium, to the lantern, I mean. First, we have Martina Rodriguez speaking on item 14B5.
Hi, good evening. Every time we have a new superintendent, my hopes restarts. And by seeing this item on the board, I go, this is the 100 days, and this is probably for me the first day that I want to celebrate that we have this position now open. The only question that I had if it was going to also be part of the dual language, and I love to hear that it's also part of the job description, that they would be able to support the dual language. And the dual language need a lot of also support, it's a great programs to retain students here in Lynwood. But also, it's also a part of having the English learners, the newcomers, being a part of this dual language. And for my experience as a mom, my daughter going through that, I think my daughter wouldn't be who she is right now if she wouldn't been in dual. My daughter didn't know how to speak Spanish. And even though we speak Spanish, she didn't want to learn. But when she went to school, the second year, she was speaking fully in Spanish. So I really, when they hire this person, I hope this is a person that you hire that has all that knowledge, that brings new ways of teaching our kids, and through the dual and also through the ELD students. We need a lot of support with the ELD students in order to move forward. If you've seen our scores, and especially the dual language students, it's sad. It's sad when we see those students are staying behind. And if you bring this person that has that knowledge, not just knowledge, but to have the passion to see the kids move higher in their levels. And I'm hoping that when we see the outcome of these kids in the following year. But we have to hire the right person. And hopefully that you bring people from the outside. I think it's time to start bringing new ideas, new people into our system that could bring new ideas. If you have here the best person, I hope that that person has those qualifications. And thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing the new person in this position. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rodriguez. Up next, we have Kimberly Kirkley.
Greetings, Superintendent Dr. Geddes. I'm sorry, I'm not going to botch your name. Board President, board members, students, families, and fellow educators. My name is Kimberly Kirkley. I am now a proud TK teacher over at Lugo Elementary. I left 6th grade and dropped 7 grades down. And I am part of the executive board of LTA and also part of the bargaining team of LTA. On behalf of the LTA bargaining team and our members, it has been a long year to which we have had several meetings that began last school year, continued during the day after school got out, and to present day. In these meetings, I felt personally that our dialogue was productive and that we were actually heard by the district's team of the concerns we had in the community and in our classrooms. I would like to thank you for your efforts and dedication throughout this bargaining cycle. This tentative agreement takes a step in the right direction and will certainly have an impact on our members and their families for years to come. While this tentative agreement represents historic wins for our membership, I would like to point out that our goal has always been and will always be our students. Let us take this opportunity to strengthen our partnership, build bridges, and do what is best for our students, families, and the community. We look forward to this continued collaboration with you. Stronger together. Thank you. And yes, we're done.
Thank you, Mrs. Kirkley. We move on to item 12, public hearing, which we have one. 12A, public hearing on sufficiency of instructional materials for the 2025-2026 school year.
Motion to open.
Motion to open made by Dr. Hardy. Is there a second? Second by Mrs. Lopez. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, opening public comment for public hearing for this item. Is there anyone wishing to speak on this item for public hearing? Seeing none, is there a motion to close? Moved by Mrs. Lopez.
Second.
Seconded by Dr. Hardy. Is there a motion to approve this agenda item? Wait, hold on, never mind. Close the The public hearing, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. So now is there a motion to approve the item? Moved by Mrs. Lopez,
No.
seconded by Dr. Castro. Are there any questions or comments pertaining to this item? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. Action items in 13, minutes of the last board meeting, August 28th.
Second.
Moved by Mrs. Lopez, seconded by Dr. Hardy. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? With no opposition, motion carries 5-0. Item 13B, Human Resources, a request for resolution.
Second.
Moved by Mrs. Lopez, seconded by Dr. Hardy. Are there any questions or comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carries 5-0. 13C, Facilities.
Second.
The what?
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. And do you want to retreat? I mean, not retreat. Pull your motion, Mrs. Lopez. Okay. A motion is pulled. So for 13C1, is there a motion to move by Mrs. Lopez, seconded by Dr. Castro? All those in favor say aye.
No, the question. Question. Comments on this one or next one? Gotcha.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this motion carries 5-0. 13C2, request approval of extension of contract with Huckabee, moved by Mrs. Lopez. Is there a second? Second by Mr. Morales. Are there any questions or comments?
Yes, is the price, because I was involved with this for a while already, is that the total price with the shade structure, the 100,000?
The shade structures for Lynwood High School.
Yeah, is that the total price?
So Dr.
Actual project?
I'd like to ask Dr. Jansen to chime in here.
No, it's not the total price for the project. That's the total price for the design services that are associated with the project.
I guess we spent a lot of time in this item, and we've been talking about certain figures. And if this is just a design of $100,000, it really concerns me. Because we were talking about limiting it at like 250 or 200,000. That's not going to happen with designs of 100,000. So with that being said, I'm going to vote no on this.
Do we have the cost of construction on this one or just the design?
I can pull it up, but this is a percentage of that. It did expand, Mr. Morales, just to share. This is because of the new DSA requirements that are associated with the shade installation. So things like having to expand our parking lots, add EV chargers into the parking lot, it all comes with this project. But we can table it and I can get more information if that's preferred.
Got to entertain a motion to table.
We've been having this item with the previous company, and it took like years, and we never got a resolution for nothing. So we need to move because the student has been without shade in the winter and summer, and they don't have place to eat, and we need to move. And we need to see which one is the best prices.
My only recommendation is if we piecemeal it like this, we don't even know what the price is. So, I mean, that made complete sense to me when we were doing the analysis before, what's the ticket item? If you do 100,000 here, and we're talking about 250 before, and I understand there was a comment made about expanding, so I think we should know what it is that we're gonna be paying for and how much we're gonna pay for it, and not just say, let's start here and piecemeal it.
I remember, Mr. Calleros, that in the past we were talking about millions of dollars for the shades. We never got it done. So my concern is that we look for the best price, but also we need to get it done because it's too much. Waiting too much that at this point still we don't have it. So,
But it sounds like we could table and then get clarification at the next board meeting and then make a decision then.
I'm not trying to prolong it beyond that. I just think we need to get what's it going to cost. If not, we're spending money without knowing how much something's going to cost, and I think that's a mistake.
So for point of clarification, if I may, Mr. Morales, is your question about getting a total cost from this one today, that's 13C2, which is the design cost, 98,000, to the total cost of installation of the shade
Of the
structure?
entire project.
Thank you.
I think where I am concerned is I don't recall discussion on the project costs. So I think more information on,
no, this is a new company. This is a
no, where
Huckabee
did the
company.
discussion on the limit of 250 come from is what I'm asking.
That was part of the bond discussions.
It was in the bond committee.
Yes.
Mm, I think that we need to see the previous amount for the total construction of the shades, because we need that DSA was the main part on this, that it took so long, and at the end of the negotiations, nothing took place, so now we have Huckabee with the designs. Do we have any idea the total cost for the shades?
I do. Yes, thank you for giving me a moment to look it up. Right now, the most recent estimate we received from our construction management firm was $2.2 million.
Yeah, that's less than the other companies. So.
That's 10 times beyond what we were talking about. That's a huge amount. I think we need to figure out what exactly it includes.
We need to go back to the other proposal.
Let's
and
clarify,
see
'cause I
that,
think it's
Board President, we can bring this item back.
we can, we'll decide and bring that, but
Mr. Morales, you did make a motion to second this item. Do you wish to withdraw your second?
Yes.
Okay, so with the second being withdrawn, do I have a second to carry this? Or do we, actually, let's go ahead and just table it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and table this item for our next, to be brought in a future board meeting.
Thank you.
Mr. President, may I address our superintendent regarding
Yes.
this item? Just so when it comes back to us, it'll be like total cost, but also timeline. I know that that is a big concern to ensure that our students have the shade and that it doesn't delay the process for that. Thank you.
Correct, yes.
So 13C2 has been tabled. So moving to consent agenda. Is there a
Board
motion?
President, if I may, can I please remove item 14F7 and 14F9?
So 14F7 and 14F9 are being pulled from the consent agenda. That being noted, is there a motion to?
move.
So moved by Mrs. Lopez, seconded by Dr. Castro. Are there any questions or comments regarding this item?
Mr. President, if I can just make a comment on 14B5, conversation that I did share already with our superintendent. I know that there are 3 job descriptions that are listed there, and one specific job description there for 14B5, position for multilingual instructional lead. In conversations, I know that it talks about supporting the English learner department, and we discussed bringing in that position also to support the newcomer students and dual language programs. So
That is correct.
So is there a need for any amendments to the job description, or would that be just part as the process goes through when you're flying that position?
That will be part of the process when we fill that position.
Thank you, Superintendent.
Thank you.
Mr. President, I wonder if we should clarify the title of the role, because I think the shift that we talked about as a board was moving from English learners, I have these braces, to multilingual learners. So I think it's important to note why the distinction in the change of the job description was initiated in the first place. Thank you.
Yes, I concur because for the phases of ESL, English as a second language, and even now ELD being phased out, we're starting not to address students as English learners, but more as emerging bilinguals. We want to emphasize on the bilingualism. We don't want to identify students as being an English learner because it derives that they don't know a language which is their native language is enriched, right? Whether it's Spanish or indigenous dialect or even Korean or Chinese. We want to emphasize on the multilingualism, that our students are not just learning English as a second language, but even other languages can be their second language or even third language. And obviously that emphasis on, for our newcomers, the multilingualism is part of that job description. So any other comments on other items? Hearing, so calling the question, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, a motion carries 5-0. Moving to report out of closed session, Counselor.
Mr. President, with reference to the published agenda, item 5A1, no final action was taken. Item 5B1, the board voted 5-0 to enter as amicus curiae, which means friend of the court, in the case titled Vasquez Perdomo versus Noem, case number 254312, Ninth Circuit, July 13th, 2025. The district will be joining a lawsuit that seeks to stop ICE from engaging in racial and ethnic profiling and to stop ICE from making warrantless searches in violation of the United States Constitution. Excuse me. Item 5C1. With 5-0 votes, the board appointed Blanca Montes as principal at Roosevelt Elementary School. And item 5D, no final action was taken, and that concludes the readout from closed session.
Mr. President, I'd like to take a point of personal privilege. I want to address the amicus brief real quick because I myself was thinking, what's the purpose of the amicus brief being sponsored by us or co-signed by us? But the issue that the Supreme Court decided on Monday was to lift the stay, which means they're still potentially going to decide the issue of the legality of the constitutional violations that we're saying that they're, picking people out based on heritage, ethnicity, whether they speak Spanish, where they have a manual labor job, and that is un-American in my opinion. However, it is a strong signal that they will uphold that rationale. So I think it's very important and imperative that we as individuals set the example for our students, for our children, and protest and speak out, because we will see our country change if we don't do anything. And that's a reality. And it's not just going to be immigrants, it's going to be Latinos, because that's how they're going to be addressing anyone who's dark, anyone who's of color, who's not of the non-white traditional sense, because they've made statements like that. I'm hearing speeches on social media that I thought I would never hear from people running for office or that are in office. And it echoes, quotes from the past, injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. And, one day it's one group, another day it's another group, and it goes on and on and on. But this affects us all, and we need to be able to stand together and be united and let them know that we're not going to stand for that, that we're going to protect our America, everyone's America. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Morales, for those powerful words. So is there a motion to adjourn this meeting? Moved by Mrs. Lopez, seconded by Dr. Hardy. With no objection, this meeting is adjourned at 6:59 p.m. until the October 9th, 2025 regular meeting of the board. We are adjourned.